Hello and welcome everyone to the second edition of Join AFD Live. I'm your host, Firefighter Reginald Campbell of the Austin Fire Department Recruiting Division. Today's topic is all about military. So thanks for tuning in, and Join AFD Live starts right now. All right, welcome back. Hey, like I said, today's topic is all about military. Let's jump right into it. Today, so we're going to talk about a few programs that we have. And as you know, the military and the fire service go hand in hand. So it should be an easy transition for everyone. So let's talk about what we have in store for you. First thing we have in store is that we have a Veterans Preference Initiative program. So this program provides the Austin Fire Department to provide you guys with 3 to 5 points added to your total cumulative score of your testing. Your testing consists of your written test and also of your SOP. And once you've been through both of those and they finalize your score, 3 to 5 points will be added to that score. But in order to get those points, you must meet a certain criteria, which is you must submit a DD 214. Which must state two things on it. One, it says you have to have an honorable discharge, and the other one needs to state that you have served at least 180 days in the military. So without those two components together, you will not receive your 3 to 5 points on your final grade. The next thing we'll talk about is our 15 days of annual leave that you will be granted as a firefighter with Austin. Every member of the military will be granted 15 additional days to fulfill your military obligations each and every year. So every year, you'll be granted 15 days of paid vacation days to fulfill those obligations. This is in addition to your regular accumulated hours as far as your vacation, your sick, your personal days, and things of that nature. The next thing we'll talk about is our military supplement program. This is designed for our members that have been deployed and our members that have been deployed and they are missing out on some pay. So if you've been deployed and your pay is not up to par what you were once you were deployed, you can be eligible to receive some supplemental pay from the Austin Fire Department. You must meet some criteria for that as well. One of the criteria is you must be on City of Austin unpaid leave status. The second criteria is you have to use all 15 days of your military leave that you are awarded from the Austin Fire Department. The next deal you have to do, you have to submit your leave paperwork that you have been called back to deployment. And the next thing you have to do is you have to submit your earnings and your leave and earning statements from the military. So in order to receive this, you would have to prove that you are not receiving the same amount of pay. So you receive an amount equal to what you were making prior to deployment. But this is also inclusive of your military pay, bonuses, and allowance that you have been given by the military. So with those four things that you have to accomplish, then you might be eligible. But one caveat to that, if you make more money from the military than what you were making prior to you being deployed from the Austin Fire Department, you will not be eligible for this program. This program will not work for you. The next program I'm going to talk about, our final program, is our military leave account program. This program is designed for firefighters that's been deployed. You have to meet 3 criteria. 3 criteria is you have to be part of reserve or you got to be part of the Texas National Guard. You have to be called back to active duty, and once you're called back to active duty, you must be on active duty for at least 3 consecutive months. If you don't meet those 3 criteria, then you will not be eligible for this program. But if you do meet those criteria, you would have to submit your paperwork to the Austin Fire Department saying that you do not, or that you're not being compensated with the amount of pre-deployment money that you were making prior to leaving. So to be understood about how that happens is you have to submit your paperwork from the U.S. military with all your stipends, your accommodations, your bonuses, and everything else you receive from the military, and you will be awarded some hours that is equal to your pay prior to deployment. So what that all means is you will be given hours equal to what you were making, including your military pay, bonuses, and allowances that they give you. So those hours will be awarded equal to all that pay across the board. But like I said, once again, with this program, you will not be eligible to receive benefits from this program if you are making more money from the military than you are from the Austin Fire Department. So military-wise, you will not be eligible. This would not work for you. So those are the 3 programs that we have for you as far as deals that we can give you when you become an Austin firefighter. So now let's talk a little bit about being recalled to duty during our hiring process. So this is pretty simple. If you are called back to active duty during this hiring process, if you're called back prior to our initial hiring process, our initial ranking list has come out, you will not be eligible to continue on in this process, and you need to reapply in our next process. But once our initial posting of our rankings of everybody that's participated has come out, if you are in the top rankings of the class that is told that they will be moving forward in the process, you still will be eligible for this process. But what's going to happen is the fire department is going to send you a letter saying that you are in a suspended state. This is once so when you're in a suspended state, this letter will lay out all the requirements that you need to re-enter this once you return from deployment. So you're going to receive that letter. The letter's going to lay out everything you need to do, and then you're going to be placed back in your place in this hiring process. But if you was deployed after that as well, and your ranking is not high enough to move forward, you would not continue on this process either. What's going to happen with you is you're not going to move forward, and they're going to tell you thanks for applying, thanks for trying, and you're going to have to reapply in the next hiring process to try to get a better grade and rank higher in that process. So those are some of the things that we have. That's how the ranking goes. That's how deployment goes as far as where you're at in the process. Now we're going to talk about, I know we talked about a lot today, so it's kind of confusing sometimes, but if you still have questions or concerns, please give us a call at area code 512-974-0292. Or you can also reach us by email at firerecruiting@austintexas.gov. So if you got any questions, please use those 2 contact information to reach out, talk to us, call us, email us. So, all right, we've got a question from one of our live viewers. She says, Dragonheart 0321. What are the deciding factors that make the decision on whether to receive 3, 4, or 5 points if you're honorably discharged and have more than 100 days of active duty? You know what? We don't have those deciding factors. That's still in the works of how many points you will be given. So we won't know that till closer to the hiring process. But thanks for that question. We will try to get more clarification on that, and hey, send us an email or give us a call, and we'll try to get that answer for you. That was great. So appreciate the call. Appreciate the live answer. So, hey, now we're going to bring in one of our members of the Austin Fire Department. He's an 8-year firefighter, 4-year veteran of the Air Force. He finished as a senior airman. He's probably the strongest man in the fire department. His name is Jason Van Zant. We're going to ask him a few questions, and hopefully he can help you guys out and answer a few questions and talk to us a little bit about the transition from the military over to the fire department. Hey, how you doing, Jason?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Hey, thanks for your time today and coming in and joining us on this live interview session. All right.
Yes,
hey,
sir.
Anything you want to tell us about yourself?
Well, I've been with Austin Fire Department almost 9 years. Prior to this, I was a firefighter in the Air Force, so that kind of helped me out getting on here. Total years of service, 24 years as a firefighter with everything. I'm at a shift. I love what I do.
All right. Hey, let's jump into a few questions. Hey, how does the ranking structure of the military compare to the ranking structure of Austin Fire Department?
It's basically the same in the military. As you know, we have, each rank, you have a rank structure where you try to keep things at the lowest level, and you go to the officer above you or the rank above you. You don't go straight to the top, which is the same here with Austin Fire Department. As a firefighter, if I have an issue, I would go to my driver, and if the driver can't deal with it, he's going to go to the officer or the lieutenant, and so forth and so on. So it's basically the same right across the board. There was no difficulty in me adjusting to it.
All right. So what did the military instill in you that was very helpful in your transitioning to the Austin Fire Department? What do you say?
You kind of cut out. Can you repeat that?
What do you think the military instilled in you that helped you with your transition into the Austin Fire Department?
Oh, okay. A big quality that they instilled was service before self, and being part of a team. And that's exactly what goes on here in Austin Fire Department. Your crew of 4, you're a team. Service, man, selfless service. We put ourselves on the line, and you go that extra step, to perform your job and perform it to the best of your ability. Same with the military. Just a sense of pride wearing this uniform. This sets you apart from the regular civilians. As with military, and the fire department. We were set apart, and it just really gave me a sense of pride and a willingness to put in 110% each and every day.
All right. Next question, Jason. How is basic training compared to your fire academy?
It's the same almost in boot camp. They're going to push you mentally. They're going to push you physically. Just when you think you can't go far enough, any further, they're going to, help you to reach new limits. And that's the same thing with the Fire Academy. You're going to do the calisthenics. You're going to run. They're going to help persuade you to push a little bit harder in certain ways. And it's just, you do it as a team, just like in boot camp. You do it all in the Air Force, you do it as a flight. Everybody's one big team. And also in the Fire Academy, you're one class, you're one unit, you move together forward. So lots of good teamwork.
All right. Hey, next question for you. If you had a rank in the military, how does it feel to be a rookie all over again once you got into the academy? You're taking orders instead of giving orders. How does that work for you?
It's honestly very humbling. You have to be able to shift back down from, hey, I'm not in charge, for being in charge, to, okay, I'm at the bottom of the totem pole. Let me be able to work my way back up. But it takes you to be able to humble yourself a little bit and just be able to take orders, as you gave orders. Well, it's a total different situation. So I would say it's very humbling, and you let your pride go.
All right. Hey, Jason, one more question. Does the camaraderie at the fire station differ from the camaraderie you had at the military with your unit?
No, it's the same. On to the military, just having that family atmosphere at the station, as I did with the military. Like there are people I'm still friends with from all over the country when I was in the military, and the same with the fire department. These are our brothers and sisters. You go the extra mile for your brother and sister, and you're there for them for whatever they need. So, man, it's great camaraderie at the station, just family. You go through some of the hardest moments and times and calls together, and you're just there for each other. So, man, it's very, very, very similar to the military, and it's the closest thing I've ever found.
All right. Hey, Jason, I sure appreciate you taking your time out of your day to join us, man. I'm going to have to owe you lunch for this one. But anyway, hey, appreciate you coming by.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
All right. Hey, Jason, stay safe out there, and I'll see you around. All right.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hopefully this whole show was insightful for you. We went over a lot of information. Oh, wait a minute. We got a couple more questions. Okay. Angela Moreno, are the 15-day leave that you are a current member of the Reserve or National Guard? Yes, you have to be a member of the Reserve or the National Guard to receive those 15 additional days, Angela. Travis has a question. How similar to the ASVABS is the entrance exam? I'm not familiar with that exam, so please email us that question, and we can find out more answers for you. Like I said, once again, guys, we went over a lot of information today. We had some live questions come in. Hopefully this helped you out. Once again, you can pick up the phone and give us a call at 512-974-0292. Or you can also email us at firerecruiting@austintexas.gov. And thanks for joining us on our AFD Live. And once again, hey, continue to follow us on our social media platforms. And also, if you haven't, go to Join AFD Live, click on the Stay Informed button, and get on our email list so you can stay up to date on all things AFD. Until next time, everybody stay safe.